With the rank of my contacts within the esteemed ranks of the Ordo Astartes, I have been able to build a picture of the tactical usage of jump pack assets across a broad range of conflicts. As with the other Space Marine units, I am led to believe the combat squads equipped with jump packs are flexible assets capable of being utilized in a number of distinct roles. Assault intercessors are often deployed as shock troops, those Space Marine commanders I have been fortunate enough to interview, foremost amongst them Lieutenant Perticius of the Silver Templars, report utilizing this mobility to strike flanks or impede the enemy advance, or to bypass defensive fortifications, bounding over barricades and trenches and walls to break the enemy line. The lieutenant reliably informs me that jump pack-equipped Inceptors, with their heavier armor and potent short-range weaponry, are utilized as hard-hitting spearhead forces prior to the main thrust of an assault. The well-ordered records of the esteemed Lieutenant Fidor Suran of the Nova Marines 4th Company, shipped in dataslate format by request of the Ordo Astartes, describe confrontations with heretics in the Segmentum Pacificus. These missives take great pains to extol the psychological impact of a jump pack assault, whether performed by hurtling assault intercessors or by Inceptors burning through the atmosphere to crash into the enemy with earth-shattering force. The lieutenant notes in his findings that when directed against weak-willed opponents, the sheer cacophony and spectacle of such an assault, the scream of blazing jet weapons, the roar of chainswords, and the thunder of bolt pistols, has on many occasions proved enough to overwhelm the senses of foes. Rendered insensate with fear by the cacophony of such an assault, many foes are scattered to the winds before even the first blow has landed. These accounts serve as yet further evidence of the inherent weakness of the flesh and the divine might of the Omnissiah's works. Such is the breadth and diversity of known Space Marine chapters throughout the Imperium, the jump packs have found unique uses in numerous chapters. Strategia datum accounts showed that the Raven Guard utilized jump pack-equipped assault intercessors and Inceptors as precision kill squads, tasking them with reaching and dispatching enemy officers secreted behind fortress walls, a task made far easier by the ability to clear ferrocrete walls or bound between Hive City spires in but a few jet-assisted leaps. Interrogator Severan's archival data notes that the White Scars equip many of their warriors with jump packs, allowing their infantry to keep up with the fast-moving squads of outriders and exploit breaches opened by their mounted brothers. The Hawklords of Preyspire are true masters of aerial warfare, and are rumoured to have modified their own pattern of jump pack beyond traditionally accepted parameters. The alterations undertaken by the chapter's artificers are said to facilitate high-speed jumps at far higher altitudes, allowing jump pack units to descend from greater heights and capitalize further on the element of surprise. At least one of these Hawkwing jump packs is known to have found its way into the armory of the Watch Fortress Prefex Vitoris of the Death Watch. Troublingly, I have been unable to trace any form of permission for such alterations. My petitions to both Olympus Mons and the Ordo Astartes for further investigation thus far remain unanswered. As previously noted, the majority of extant chapters are expected to maintain a healthy supply of jump packs of various patterns. There are those, however, who possess ancient and unique examples, wondrous relics of the Omnissiah that remain locked away in the deepest vaults of their armories, to be deployed only in the direst of circumstances. First founding chapters, who once possessed the greater percentage of those technological wonders, have taken it upon themselves to disseminate many of these sacred items to their successors, an act one may consider disrespectful, given that these blessed relics were granted unto their recipients by the Omnissiah himself. According to the Codex Astartes, advancements in rank and seniority allow a Space Marine to ornament his own equipment with personal heraldry. Some Space Marine commanders favor the use of jump packs, particularly those who seek out personal combat. Use of a jump pack means that new foes are beyond the reach of such a warrior. If the Space Marine war leader can see his opponent, then there is little doubt he can reach them and bring his weapons to bear. The jump packs borne by such prescient warriors are often embossed with imperial aquillas, skulls, artistic representations of mythological beasts, and other more esoteric symbology. As long as the inner workings and resident machine spirits of these devices remains intact and unmolested, these aesthetic alterations remain acceptable. The information that follows was furnished to me by Interrogator Savan of the Ordo Astartes. Whilst much of this content has been redacted by the Ordo Hereticus, it would be remiss of me not to at least touch upon the equipment possessed by the archenemy. The traitorous
redacted by authority of the Holy Ordos
still retain a great deal of Imperial technology, corrupted as it is by their descent into the blasphemous practice
redacted by authority of the Holy Ordos.
Heretic Astartes have been reported in dozens of war zones. Most reportedly, those surrounding the Nakamut Gauntlet give account of the Heretic Astartes warriors hunting victims from the skies, propelled by roaring jet engines
redacted by authority of the Holy Ordos.
These propulsion systems are more closely related to the venerable Warhawk pattern. One shudders to think of such hallowed technology being corrupted by the treacherous remnants of the
redacted by authority of the Holy Ordos.
Known as Raptors by the Heretic Astartes, their jump pack infantry is often deployed as terror troops prior to an invasion, sowing wanton slaughter from the skies and serving as heralds of the horrors to come. A plethora of accounts detail the outbreak of the conflict now dubbed the Fourth Tyrannic War, reports submitted by various Adeptus Astartes chapters, alongside Aster Militarum regimental data logs and intercepted Vox transmissions, demonstrate the efficiency of Space Marine jump infantry against the Tyranid menace. With the tendrils of Hive Fleet Leviathan driving ever deeper into the heart of the Imperium, the Adeptus Astartes find themselves engaged on innumerable fronts. A scant number of communications received from the Blood Angels from the Imperium Nihilus suggests that assault intercessors, inceptors, and suppressor units have proved most efficient in both defensive and offensive operations against the Tyranids, utilizing these airborne units to harass and strike weak points, or to breach the swarm and eliminate Synapse creatures. Historiographers of the Tyranid menace note that the Ultramarines utilized similar strategies during the Third Tyrannic War. It seemed reasonable to draw a conclusion that, with the Hive fleets continuing their advance, jump packs will play a key role in the Adeptus Astartes' attempts to shield the masses of humanity from the relentless advance of the Tyranids. Having undertaken rigorous analysis and painstaking interrogation of statistical data, alongside witness accounts and battle records, it has been this humble iterator's opinion that the jump pack has been, is, and always will be a crucial weapon to the arsenal of humanity's foremost protectors. For this reason, we of the Adeptus Mechanicus must ensure that the rituals, sermons, and rites required to replicate these devices are jealously guarded. It is my desire that my cogitations upon this subject have reinforced to the reader the singular beauty of the technology and artifice behind such creations, and further served to demonstrate the magnificence of the machine god. May the humble jump pack serve the Emperor's own Adeptus Astartes in eternum. For as the darkness closes in, they are humanity's shield.